Alright, welcome race fans once again to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we are bringing you the Dirt Slingers Racing League presented by MaxSpeedTV. This is the 360 Open Series, and we do apologize now in advance. Some of the names will not be showing up here right now. We'll hope to get that fixed by feature time. Again, that is just a issue with iRacing right now. Hopefully it will be fixed here on the 6th when we have our new update coming out. But we do want to take a time while we have just a few moments here before racing action does start to thank all the sponsors that have jumped on board on MaxSpeedTV, starting with SimSpeedShop.com. Big shout out to them for jumping on board here with us. HRE Motorsports and Elite 7 Racing, two teams here that definitely help us out here by sponsoring us here at MaxSpeedTV. Virtual2Reality.tv, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the 3-month codes, so again, big shout out to them for doing that. Dirtco Media House, again, we are streaming to Facebook thanks to them and their donation to allow us to do that. And of course, Ohio IndyCar League. We also broadcast their league, and now they are a sponsor, so if you are on iRacing and are in the Ohio club, definitely check them out for some great IndyCar racing. We are just moments away here from getting the green flag here in just a minute. We do want to remind everyone of one thing real fast as we put our top 10 there. Again, no times have been put in. Again, for the 48 and 00, we do apologize. Those names are not in there. That coming up next will not be qualifying. It's actually going to be heat racing. So again, this is actually not even accurate. So we do apologize. Not sure what going on there, but Sunday afternoon is correct. We will have the No Excuses Sim Series T&D Short Track Series. Saturday did not get updated, but Sunday is correct. Sunday night we'll be bringing you NASCAR once again here on MaxSpeedTV. So all of that is coming up here in just a few days, well, about probably less than a day at this point, really. But again, that is all coming up as the yellow flag is out. You're watching the Dirt Slingers Racing League presented by MaxSpeedTV. We are just a few moments away from getting the green flag here. Again, the way this is going to run a little bit different than last night or Thursday night. We are going to have strictly heat racing. So the way this is going to come in, you will have heat race 1A, 2A, 3A, etc. till we get done with all the first round. These guys will come back out once again with a fully inverted field, and then we will go with 1B, 2B, 3B, etc. until we finish the night. Alright, it looks like the first group is coming out onto the track now, so we are going to be getting ready for that as they are calling them off out of the pits here, so they are coming out right there. Alright, and just to confirm, there are going to be 5 groups of heat races. There are going to be 10 heat races total, but 5 heat races. Then we will again invert it and run once again 10 laps per heat race. So again, going to be 5 different groups of heat races, 10 heat races total for 10 laps apiece. That is how it's going to work here tonight as they are getting ready here. So this is heat race 1A getting ready to come out onto the track. And it's going to have Anthony Lepresto in it, Doyle Lawrence in it, Terry Renert in here in it. Again, that had to clarify that name earlier, but it is Renert in here. Going to be coming. Christopher Taggett going to be in here. Dakota Kuhn going to be here with us. And Noah Denslow is going to be here in Heat Race 1A as they are pulling out onto the track. Again, no qualifying here tonight. Strictly heat racing, starting with Heat Race 1A, and they will run 1B. Sorry about that. Heat Race 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. Then we will come back and run 1B and all the way down to 2B, 3B, throughout. You get the point here. It's a bit of a tongue twister there. But that is how it's going to run, as we're getting to get that green flag here in just a minute. Again, it will be the leader's discretion when they start, as long as they are in the restart zone and the start zone here tonight. Again, caution laps do not count. So we are just about ready here to get that green flag for the first time here in Heat Race 1A. There it is. Green flag's out. We're racing here for the first time. As it looks like you're watching right now, the 22 of Noah Denslow, as he is battling for second position right now. Out front is the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. He is putting together a huge run, and we got contact in the back. Yellow flag is coming out. Well, let's go back and take a look and see if we can figure out who it was, as we're going to switch cameras here just a little bit. Looks like it involved the 26 of Christopher Taggett. And it looks like the 22 was involved Noah Denslow as well. So quick caution here. I do not know if a lap even got completed there. I do not believe it did, as a caution will come out. All right, let's go back up to the front here, as there is your leader right now, the 95 of Dakota Kuhn. And it looks like we are going to have full restart here, double-eyed. Let's get ready to do it one more time here in Heat Race 1A. Again, each group will have 2 heat races. They will have this one, and then they will invert for 1B coming up here after all of the first set of heat races have begun. It looks like race control is happy. There it is. Green flag is back in the air once again, and Dakota Kuhn getting a huge run. And caution coming out immediately after the thing. And the reason for that caution, getting a word in over the receiver here, is a bad start. Again, start box is saying right there is the start box. At the beginning of the entrance to pit road, they got a huge jump. So again, a false start, if you might say, for this field on the 95 of Dakota Kuhn, and that is going to be the reason for the caution coming out once again. So we're going to regroup here. We're going to try this one more time. We're going to go green this time by. Alright, green flag coming out this time by. Who will get the win here in Heat Race 1A? As they are just about ready. Right in there should be the time zone, and there it is. Green flag is out. We're racing once again here in Heat Race 1A. Dakota Kuhn still out front. As we'll look right behind him, it is Anthony LaPresto in the number 10 car, trying to put it on. There's a little bit of contact between him and the 09. That is Terry Renert back there, trying to put together a good run. Brand new driver to the series here tonight, and he is doing a fantastic job here, running currently in 3rd place. Again, definitely, just because you finish in the top 3 doesn't necessarily lock yourself in. You have 2 heat races right now, as he wants to get as high as he can. It's based off of points, not off of finishing in the top 2 in your heat race. So again, no qualifying. You want to get a high average point here if you want to make it to that trophy dash and lock yourself into the feature that way. But right now, it is they're watching Terry Renert heavily running pretty good right now in 2nd, as we have a challenge for the lead. Anthony LaPresto taking it to the outside, and he will take over the lead there, as I will put the driver bar up for you here in heat racing. And again, Anthony LaPresto is going to take the lead over from the 95 of Dakota Kuhn, as he will drive it by him quite quickly there, as we are halfway done. 5 laps to go, and here comes the 09 again of Terry Renert coming by. See if he can't take 2nd place. Not quite happening at the moment, and he is definitely going to try everything he can to get by him. Again, a good run for Anthony LaPresto. We know he's fast, part of the UWU team. Again, that is Union Workers United. That is a fast group of guys here in these sprint cars, and they're showing why right now, as he is holding off this field. But still, the 95 Dakota Kuhn is hanging on to 2nd place, just unable to do anything. It looks like Doyle Lawrence is going to be out of the race a little bit early here. Not sure what happened, but 2 to go right now. Anthony LaPresto out front, Again, they are already on the back stretch. He's coming up on 1 lap to go here in Heat Race 1A. As right there will do it. White flag is in the air. Next time by will be the checkered flag for your leader, Anthony Lepresto. So can he hang on to the lead is the question. I do believe he will, as right there you see checkered flags are waving. And your winner here for Heat Race 1A is going to go to Anthony Lepresto. Anthony Lepresto coming away with the win as the yellow flag is coming out. 95 Dakota Kuhn is going to take second. And the 09 of Terry Renert is going to take third place, followed by Christopher Taggett, and the 22 of Noah Denslow. And again, Doyle Lawrence going to take the rest of the field here back in 6th place. And that will do it for Heat Race 1A. Coming up next is going to be Heat Race 2A. In just a few seconds, they are already getting ready to get strapped into those cars. There they are. Michael Hembold getting ready to get inside his car, as well as Tim Smith, Mike Roxbury, Corey Zatinsky, Nathan Davis, and Aaron Theriot. All these guys getting ready to come out onto the track right now. So again, this is the start of Heat Race 2A coming out onto the track. Alright, for this Heat Race 2A, it is going to be Corey Zatinsky out on pole. We'll see. It's up to him to start this field. We had a bit of an issue there with the last Heat Race. We had to call back the cars, false restart there on the 95 of Dakota Kuhn, as he got a bit of a jump. Race control wasn't happy with it. They pulled him back in, and we are going to do it one more time here. And they did it. They got it done. And now we're moving on to Heat Race 2A with the Corey Zatinsky on the pole. On his outside is the 86 of Michael Hembold. We'll see if those two can get a good start here, as it looks like we are just about ready. So it looks like we will get the green flag this next time by. Again, as always, if you are new here on the YouTube side of things, please hit that subscribe button. If you like the race, definitely give it a thumbs up. Share it out there. Let's see how many people we can get here watching this race here tonight, as they are bunched up here. And right there is the start, and green flag is out, and we are racing here. And look who is right there. Caution is out very quickly. As we'll see here, it is going to be Michael Hembold going around in that number 86 FedEx sprint car. So going around very quickly here. He's going to pull it on the pit road, get repairs done, as we go back up to our leader. And it looks like they're just going to move up one row. So Michael Hembold not going to be coming back onto the track. Surprisingly enough, I figured he would, but he is not coming back. So we're getting ready to take the green flag this next time by. Again, the only car out of the race is Michael Hembold. I'm not really sure what happened to him, but a very early caution there brought it out, and he is done here in Heat Race 2A. Alright, race control is letting him know through the race receiver there that Corey has control of the field. There it is. Green flag is back out, and we're racing. And here comes Nate Davis to the outside. He's going to try to get by Corey Zatinsky for the lead, and that is going to be a huge battle. But as always, the Rocket Man, Mr. Tim Smith, he always seems to have a little bit something in that tank. You might want to check it. He may have some NOS wrapped up in there, as we have contact between Nathan Davis and Corey Zatinsky, and that's going to let your new leader be Tim Smith, as he's going to slide by him on the inside. And here comes Nathan Davis, going to try to make it 3 wide, but they didn't quite get there. These three battling very hard for the lead. That is Corey Zatinsky, as Zatinsky's going to get into Davis and cost himself a little bit of time, but he's going to hang on to third place right now, and it looks like he's actually going to fall to 4th, as Aaron Theriot is going to sneak by him for 3rd place right now. Can Tim Smith hang on to the win here? Here comes Corey Zatinsky, though, back to 3rd place. They're going to battle side by side. That is Zatinsky and Theriot battling right now for third position. Right now, your leader is Tim Smith, but that's not the battle going on. And here comes the crossover move. Almost get to each other, but they don't. Halfway home with 5 laps to go here in Heat Race 2A. Tim Smith out front, followed by Nathan Davis, and it's really unsure. There it is. Corey Satinsky to third, Aaron Theriot fourth, Mike Roxbury in fifth. That is how they run right now, and that looks to be how they are going to finish here tonight, unless something drastic happens. But there is your leader, Tim Smith, and he also just set the fastest time here in this race with a 14:3:25. As laps are winding down, Nathan Davis still trying to run him down for second position. Just quite get there at the moment. He is definitely doing a fantastic job in that number 36 Iron Aces Dirt Co Media House V2R sprint car. 2 laps to go for your leader, Tim Smith. Going to be white flag in the air next time by. Can he hang on to it? He's doing a fantastic job of it right now, as you see it right there. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for Tim Smith. He has put on a heck of a run here, and it looks like he is going to get it. He started all the way back in about 4th, I do believe, as it's not going to matter right there. Checkered flags are waving. Your race winner is going to be the 36 of Tim Smith. What a good run for him. Second place going to Nathan Davis, followed by Corey Zatinsky, Aaron Theriot, and Mike Roxbury, rounding out the field here in Heat Race 2A. As the yellow flag coming back out, that will do it for Heat Race 2A. Heat Race 3A coming up in just a few seconds. All right, the next group of guys are coming out onto the track. This will start Heat Race 3A. Again, we got a nice looking paint job there on the 75. That is Sam Rice with a Little Caesars paint job. Definitely, I'm a Pizza Hut kind of guy, but you know, Little Caesars does have some great pizza as well. So kind of cool to see that paint job out here. But Sam Rice, followed by Sean Wallenfels Jr., Scott Masick, Roger Wagner, Ted Decker Jr., and Chad Miller coming out for this race. And it looks like our pole sitter is going to be the 00 here of Scott Masick. Again, he is one of them that, unfortunately, his number not showing up, but we'll see if we can't get that fixed here as soon as possible. We will try to reset here. Right now, again, Sam Rice, Sean Wallenfels Jr., Scott Masick, Roger Wagner, Ted Decker Jr., and Chad Miller coming out for Heat Race 3A. And it is going to be a heck of a race. I can promise you that. We got a lot of good drivers in here. Sean Wallenfels Jr., one we are going to keep an eye on, as the green flag is going to be coming out this time by. All right, again, green flag coming out. The 75 does have control of the field. That is Sam Rice. As there it is, green flag is out, and we're racing for the first time here in Heat Race 3A. Chad Miller just set the fastest time. Now Sean Wallenfels Jr. and look who's coming very quickly from the bottom of the track, already up to 3rd place, and he's trying to take 2nd from the 16 of Chad Miller. And he may do it, as we got major contact between Miller and the 75 of Sam Rice. Sam Rice going upside down, and caution is out for a violent ride for the 75 of Sam Rice. And that car is had and I have to tow. He is not going to make it back to pit road without towing, so he is looking like his night may be over. We'll see if he comes back out, as I am not sure he is going to be allowed to. Indeed, he was not able to drive it back, so that's the rule. If you can't drive it back, you're done for your heat race. He will be back for Heat Race 3B, but he is done here for this heat race. So that is unfortunate, but he is done for the night, and that is going to give the lead to the 16 of Chad Miller. Single file restarts here tonight, and actually, correction, that is going to give it to Sean Wallenfels Jr. Because of that, the caution came out after Sean Wallenfels Jr. had taken the actual lead. So Sean Wallenfels Jr. is in control of the restart, as it looks like we will get the green flag this next time by. as they are lined up single file. They're going to get nice and tightly bunched up here, and we're going to go racing once again here. Again, only a few laps completed. The field has been handed over to the race leader, Sean Wallenfels Jr. There it is. Green flag is back in the air. We're racing once again. Sean Wallenfels Jr. putting on a heck of a run. Chad Miller just behind him in second place. As it looks like, I do believe they just confirmed the last 3 to go. So this is going to be a close race right here. Sean Wallenfels Jr. out front. Looks like we only have 5 cars on the track. Right now in third place is the 31 of Roger Wagner. So a lot of good battling going on in the first one. Not so much here in the second. We did have a good battle for the lead, but that kind of ended in a wreck. So that is unfortunate. But Sean Wallenfels Jr. out front right now, and he is choosing to not slow down at all. And there they go. That was 3 completed halfway. 5 laps to go here in the heat race 3. Again, 5 laps to go. Sean Wallenfels Jr. is putting together a terrific run here. It's 4 laps to go. Chad Miller still trying to run him down, just isn't quite able to get up there. Since Wallenfels took the lead, he has fairly dominated this race. So we'll see if he can. I just don't know if anybody has anything for him, as they have 3 laps to go here in this race. Roger Wagner putting a good run for himself. He is currently in third, so just would love to get a little bit further up. Just not sure if it's gonna be able to happen. 2 to go. Sean Wallenfels out front still, and nothing has changed. Chad Miller still in second place. Roger Wagner, Ted Deckard, and Scott Masick is how they run right there. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for your leader, Sean Wallenfels, who just ran a 5th fastest time here in the session of 14:3:81. He is putting down some heater laps, but right there, coming out of turn 4, checkered flags are waving. Sean Wallenfels Jr. is going to be Heat Race 3A winner here tonight, and what a good run he did. But that is how they're going to finish. It's going to be Sean Wallenfels Jr., Chad Miller, Roger Wagner, Ted Deckard, and Scott Masick here for Heat Race 3A. Yellow flag is coming up. Everyone pulling it to a stop. And that will do it for Heat Race 3A. Coming out next will be Heat Race 4A. And they are already getting ready to come out onto the track, as they are being called from pit road. And it is going to be a good one. It's going to have Trevor Royer, Dustin Sizemore, Derek Walker, Douglas Wyatt, and Bob Raimondo. Again, I do expect to see another great race here, as we're going to take a look here. We're going to see if that number 20 Raven Graphics machine can put it in victory lane. He had a terrific run going last night. A lot of frustration at last night's race. These guys are going to try to redeem themselves here. Again, last night was a little bit different. It was a new thing here tonight. These guys are the professionals here. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long time, and they are very good at what they do, as you'll see here tonight. Some great racing here. And it looks like Bob Raimondo is going to be on the pole for this race. We'll see who comes away with the win. I can promise you right now that that car right there, the 20 of Derek Walker, he is definitely going to be trying to get that car to the front as quickly as possible. Again, it's not all about position. It's about points. You want to get 2 good finishes, as we are here in Heat Race 4A. Only 1 more heat race, and then we invert the field, and we start it over again with 1B. Again, Bob Raimondo has control of this field, as he is just about ready to get this thing started right there. You will see it. Green flag is out. Bob Raimondo to a good start, but not as good as he would probably want, as there's Derek Walker going to take the lead. Once again, Derek Walker, and it looks like they make a little contact, but Derek Walker recovers from it, and here comes Trevor Royer trying to get that number 90 machine into first place. But that's a huge battle, as we're going to look back here to Derek Walker once again to the inside of Bob Raimondo. Raimondo trying to hold on to it, but Derek Walker's not going to let him have it without a fight. As right there, that is a battle for first, as they're side by side. Derek Walker diving it into the corner, and he will take first place, but now they're 3 wide on the backstretch. Contact between Walker and Raimundo, and that is going to give the lead to Trevor Royer in the number 97 Jurassic Park machine. Awesome looking paint job himself. Here comes Derek Walker once again trying to get up to the front as he's going to run down Trevor Royer now. And Bob Raimundo's fast, but Trevor Royer, he is very fast, and that is going to make it even more difficult for Derek Walker to get that lead. Is definitely Royer's not going to hand it over to him. He's going to make him work for it here in Heat Race 4A. Again, Trevor Royer, what a run for him. 5 laps to go as we are halfway done. Taking a look back here, a little bit further back. Look at the battle. This is for 3rd position. That is Dustin Sizemore, Douglas Wyatt. It looks like Bob Raimundo is going to get into the outside wall. He's the other one in there. But we still have a little bit of a battle, and we got the 48 into the outside wall. Caution is out, and that car is not going to make it back to pit road. His night is done. I do not believe he is going to be able to get the thing back on his wheels. And right there, he is done. So his heat race here is done. Trevor Royer still out front. So Douglas Wyatt is done here in Heat Race 4A. He'll be back here in 4B coming up in just a little bit. But his night again is done here in this heat race. Trevor Royer out front, followed by Derek Walker, Dustin Sizemore, and Bob Raimundo. All right, stuff getting sorted out here. We listening in on race chatter here. They're getting something sorted out, so we are not going to go green this time by. Again, your race leader, Trevor Royer, just definitely hanging on to try to get it. And it looks like some frustration being displayed there. So that is being taken care of. But it looks like we are just about ready here to get the green flag in. Trevor Royer going to be starting them here, as it looks like we're going to go 4 laps to go when we get the green flag. All right, there it is. Green flag is out once again. We are racing here in Heat Race 4A for the 2nd time. Only 1 caution thus far. And they are doing a fantastic job here tonight. Here comes Derek Walker to the inside, going to try to send it right there. Just couldn't complete the pass. He is still running in 2nd position, and he is doing a fantastic job at that as he is putting together a good run. Dustin Sizemore right behind him in 3rd place. That's not the battle we really need to be watching right now. It is between these two right here, Derek Walker and Trevor Royer. Royer out front at the moment. The question is, can he hang on to it? He's doing his best to do so. Just not quite sure if he has enough time, but he does. He's got 2 laps to go, so he definitely can hang on to it. All he's got to do is keep running that line. Derek Walker is very fast, just not quite enough speed, it doesn't look like, to get up there. But again, this is an open setup, so he'll readjust it. As there it is, white flag is in the air for Trevor Royer. Next time by, he'll get the checkered flags if he can hang on to it. Walker all over the back bumper of him, as I don't think it's going to matter right there. Checkered flags are waving, and the race winner is going to be the 90 of Trevor Royer. So that is how they're going to finish here tonight in Heat Race 4A. It's going to be Trevor Royer, Derek Walker, Bob Raimundo, and Dustin Sizemore. So it looked Dustin Sizemore may have ran out of fuel there. He was not the race winner. Your race winner was Trevor Royer. It looks like he may have ran out of fuel. So that will do it for Heat Race 4A. Heat Race 5A coming out onto the track now. So we will gear up and get ready for them. As there they are coming out. It is going to be Jason Nygaard, Braden Eiler, and Drew Neal. Brad Speidel may be coming out as well, and CJ LeVere. I'm not sure if he is going to make it or not, but those are 2 drivers that have not gotten their cars yet. All right, it looks like we have a driver that got removed from the session due to iRacing. It was not a race control thing. So he is they are going to run it without him there. I thought we might give him a chance to get in, but no, don't have time. They are going to run it without him. All right, again, they are just getting the last minute stuff sorted out here. So while we have a moment, again, let us know in chat, who are you rooting for tonight? Definitely, we love to hear whether you're on YouTube or on Facebook. Let us know who you want to win. Again, they are sorting some stuff out. They're going to reset here and roll back out onto the track. Again, this is our last heat race of the night, getting ready to come out. It is going to be heat race of 5A. Jason Nygaard, Braden Eiler, Drew Neal, and we'll see if Brad Spidle or CJ LeVere get back in here or not. All right, again, we are getting ready here. It looks like, we'll take a look. It's going to be the 15 of Drew Neal. Getting ready to come out on the track. We're just waiting on the driver here to connect back in that got accidentally removed from iRacing, so that is unfortunate. All right, again, it doesn't look like he's going to make it in, so they're going to have to run it without him. Jason Nygaard, Braden Eiler, and Drew Neal are going to be out here for your last heat race here before we invert and run it again. Again, a total of 10 heat races. We will run 5 and then invert the fields and run them again. And they will average the points out, and the top 2 will make it to the feature race through that trophy dash. All right. Look who's coming in. You got Brad Spidle making it to the scene, as well as checking CJ LeVere sitting on the end of pit road. So we are going to get a full field here of 5 drivers. So, good job. And it looks like CJ LeVere is going to take to the back of the field. Again, Brad Spidle going to be on pole here, as he was able to make it back in. So we're ready to get the green flag. It looks like we'll get it this time by. Alright, there it is. Green flag is out. We're racing for the first time here in Heat Race 5A. Brad Spidle out to a pretty good start. But here comes Jason Nygaard in the 32. He's going to see if he can't make a bid for the lead. As right now, Drew Neal just ahead of him in the 15. And he's right there as well. And the youngster, Braden Eiler, putting together a good run as well. Currently back in a battle for 3rd position with Nygaard, as Nygaard's going to fall off just a little bit, but he's going to gain a lot of time coming into turn 3 and 4. And we are doing a very good job here so far with cautions tonight. We have not had but 1 or 2. So a very good job for these drivers here tonight. As you're watching the 005, that is Braden Eiler putting together a huge run. And also, we want to take a look here, the 04 CJ LeVere, brand new driver to the Saturday series. He was racing Thursday, I do believe Rudy said. So good job for him to be there. And Drew Neal, as always, putting together a good run. But Brad Spidle out front, leading this race. He is putting together a fantastic run. Again, another one of those UWU drivers. These guys have rocket ships that they are sitting in right now, as he is going to take it across line. 5 laps to go here in Heat Race 5A. It looks like right now this race belongs to Brad Spidle. He has already signed his name on the deed to own it, because he has it at the moment. Right now, good run for him though. Braden Eiler, the 005. He is probably the youngest driver here in this series, and he is putting together a huge run. We did get his profile picture. We just were unable to get that into the overlays in time. So next week, or at the next race, we will have that in for Braden Eiler. Oh, we got somebody into the wall. That is the 04 CJ LeVere. He's going to recover from it, though. And he will keep going. No caution comes out. And Brad Speidel out front. He is still dominating this race right now and doing a fantastic job of it at the moment. There it is. 1 lap to go for Brad Speidel. Can he bring home the win here in Heat Race 5A? It looks like he can. We'll take a look as he's going to come across the line right there. Checkered flag is out. And Brad Speidel will bring home the win here in Heat Race 5A. And that will do it for Heat Race. For the first group of Heat Races, it's going to be Brad Speidel, Braden Eiler coming away with second place, the 32 of Jason Nygaard, followed by the 04 of CJ LeVere and Drew Neal running out of fuel. And that will do it. So next up will be Heat Race 1B here in just a few moments. Again, Heat Race 1B getting ready to come out onto the track as they are already pulling to the end of pit road. All right, they are pulling out onto the end of pit road here, running very smoothly here tonight as we are already on the second group of heat races. And we have only been here about 30 minutes. So it looks like we are missing a driver. They said left. So very interesting to see a driver leaving. So we're going to run this heat race with only 4 drivers. As it looks like Anthony Lepresto right there in the number 10 is going to be your pole sitter here for Heat Race 1B. All right. This is going to be a good race here. We know Dakota Kuhn's going to be good. Christopher Taggett, a very fast driver. Terry Renert, we have not seen him before. He is a brand new driver, but Anthony Lepresto, we know he's quick as they are getting ready to get the green flag this time by. Right there it is. Green flag is out. We're racing for Heat Race 1B. Again, this is the last heat race for this group of guys. Anthony Lepresto out front at the moment. He is doing a fantastic job of hanging on to that lead. Right behind him is the 26 of Christopher Taggett. We'll see if he can run it down. It looks like Dakota Kuhn is going to catch up with him here in that number 95 machine. But here comes the 09 again of Renert getting in there. He is going to try to catch 2 of them if he can. He is going to get by for 3rd position. Again, this is only 4 cars here. We had 1 driver leave the session early, so he packed it up and put it in the trailer and sent it home, as that is a huge battle right there for 3rd position. Again, this is based off of points, so you want to get as many points as you can, finish as high as you can. As right now, Anthony Lepresto is doing just that, and based on how he's doing here, I have a feeling that he will probably be locked into that feature race via the Trophy Dash based on his times. Right now, again, we are not going to have a C main here tonight, only a B main. So right after heat racing, we'll go straight into the Trophy Dash. Then we will move on to the B main. Halfway, though, for Anthony Lepresto. 5 laps to go. And it's all he's got to do is hang on for 5 laps, and he will pretty much be locked in to that feature race via the Trophy Dash. Right behind him, a little ways back in 4th position, got passed by the 09, is Dakota Kuhn. He's got his work cut out for him if he wants to get up there and take 3rd position back, as the 09 of Terry Renert is definitely hanging on to a good position in 3rd place right now. Christopher Taggett, though, what a run for him. He isn't quite able to get up there to the lead, but he's hanging on to a fantastic job of 2nd place right now. But Anthony Lepresto, again, one of those UWU drivers, it seems like they have dominated quite a bit lately. So they are the one to beat. If you beat them, you have arrived here in the dirt racing scene, along with the Elite 7 guys and HRE. Those teams are so good. KOD in there. As there it is as well. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for your leader, Anthony Lepresto. Next time by will be the checkered flag. As right there, he is going into turn 3, coming out of turn 4. Checkered flags are waving. Your race winner is going to be Anthony Lepresto for Heat Race 1B. And they are already gearing up for Heat Race 2B coming out here in just a second. But it's going to be Lepresto, Taggart, Renert, and Kuhn going to be finishing in that order. But again, they're already getting ready for the next heat race as the yellow flag is out. This is Heat Race 2B getting ready to come out onto the track. Alright, again, a Heat Race 2B getting ready to come out on the track. This one will include Tim Smith, Corey Zatinsky, Nathan Davis, Aaron Theriot, Mike Roxbury, and Michael Hembold. And it looks like the pole sitter is going to be the Theriot. Aaron Theriot is going to be your pole sitter here in that number 83 machine. It's going to be a good race, as I do believe those are going to be your front seat. There he is. He is taking to the pole. So Aaron Theriot in the number 83 is going to be your pole sitter. On his outside is going to be the 36 of Tim Smith. Again, we have this heat race and 3 more, and then we'll move on to the Trophy Dash, followed by the B main and your feature race here tonight. It's going to be a 40-lap feature race. It is going to be a fantastic race. I guarantee it. They do a good job here. We will see some 4-wide salute for the fans, for everybody tuning in here tonight. So again, thanks for tuning in here tonight. As there it is, green flag is out, and we are racing here for the first time in Heat Race 2B. And it looks like a little contact with the wall there from Mike Roxbury, but he does recover from it. Here comes Tim Smith to the outside. Can Tim Smith get by Aaron Theriot? He's going to drag race him to the line. Probably if they can hang on to it right there on the backstretch. Right now they are side by side coming out of turn 4. Contacts made. Tim Smith is going to take the lead. What a run. Here comes Theriot, though. Theriot's not giving it up, as you have now Nathan Davis in the 36 trying to get into the mix. See if he can't make it 3 wide for the lead, as now it looks like Theriot's going to fall to 3rd, but he's still hanging in there, as it looks like Nathan Davis is going to put that 36 machine to 2nd position. The question is, can he run down your leader, Tim Smith, right there? They are going to be neck and neck all the way to the end. These two are very fast drivers. You got, again, Nathan Davis in 2nd, Tim Smith in 1st, Aaron Theriot in 3rd, and Corey Zatinsky in 4th. You look a little further back here, then you have Mike Roxbury and Hembold back in 6th position. But Tim Smith out front halfway, 5 laps to go, as Tim Smith is doing a fantastic job. And here comes Nate Davis trying to make something happen, and it's going to be a drag race, but it's going to be Tim Smith at the line. 4 laps to go here in Heat Race 2B. Who is going to win it here? Nate Davis putting on a huge run trying to get it. And it looks like he's going to get into the wall, and that's going to let Aaron Theriot by him. And Corey Zatinsky is going to get by him as well to drop him to 4th position. And now he's really got his work cut out for him. Tim Smith looks like he's going to walk away with it, and he is going to send it slide up in front of Zatinsky. But it's not going to happen. 2 laps to go here for Tim Smith. The battle is not up front right now. It is all about these guys running for 2nd position right now, as it is a huge battle going on back here. It looks like Tim Smith right there. White flag is in the air for the leader. But again, we're watching the battle back here for 2nd and 3rd position, as it is heating up very quickly. But I think that's going to kind of settle itself out. But here comes Davis. Isn't going to happen. Checkered flags are out, though. And that is how they're going to finish. Your race winner is going to be Tim Smith. What a good run for Tim Smith to walk away with the race win here in Heat Race 2B. It's going to be Tim Smith, Aaron Theriot, Nathan Davis, and Corey Zatinsky, followed by Mike Roxbury and Michael Hembold. Is how they're going to finish. So what a great race there. Wasn't much of a battle for the lead at the end, but we had a huge battle going on for second, third, and fourth. That will do it for that group. The next group of guys getting ready to come out on to the track now. All right, again, that was a Heat Race 2B, Heat Race 3B, getting ready to come out on to the track, and they are calling them out of the pits now, so we are just a few moments away, as there you see them getting ready, getting strapped in. It's going to be Sean Wallenfels Jr., Chad Miller, Roger Wagner, Ted Decker Jr., Scott Masick, and Sam Rice going to be making their way out onto the track. Again, we have 28 drivers here tonight. It looks like we are going to have almost contact made between Scott Masick in the 00 and Sean Wallenfels Jr. They're trying to get into the correct position here, as it looks like Roger Wagner is going to be your pole sitter here for this race. They're getting bunched up. We're going to get the green flag next time by. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in here tonight. This is going to be some great racing. Has already been some great racing, so we definitely thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you like the race, whether you are on YouTube or on the Facebook side of things. Definitely thanks for tuning in here tonight, as it looks like we are just a few moments away from getting the green flag. Leader has control now, and right about there they have the discretion. There it is. Green flag is out. We're racing here for Heat Race 3B. Again, this heat race and two more, and we're moving on to the Trophy Dash here tonight. We have not even been here an hour. We are moving along very quickly here, as again these guys are what you would call professionals. Again, they are very good at what they do. Roger Wagner out front at the moment, putting together a huge run. Looking right behind him, Chad Miller, Sean Wallenfels Jr. These guys putting together a good run as well. And either one of them get up to Roger Wagner and try to get the win here tonight. That is to be determined, as they are duking it out right now. But it looks like Sean Wallenfels Jr. is going to hang on to second. Can he get up there and give Roger Wagner a run for his money for the lead? That will be known here very shortly. He's putting together a huge run trying to get up there and get that win. And he's doing a fantastic job of it. But let's take a look here as we have a second. It looks like we had Dustin Sizemore just lost connection. He's not in this race, but he did lose connection. Roger Wagner getting it to the outside wall. We're still watching a battle here. Sean Wallenfels Jr. battling with Chad Miller side by side. 5 laps to go here in the race. Again, this is Heat Race 3B. 2 races to go out of this before we move on to the Trophy Dash. Again, we'll let you know who's going to be in that as soon as we know. But right now, the race belongs to Roger Wagner. He's putting together a huge lead. You see the gap right there between first and second place. It is quite sizable at the moment, but second and third place still putting together a huge run, trying to get up there. Just not sure if they have enough time at this point. They are definitely doing a good job of trying to hang in there, battling each other. Again, that is the 16 of Chad Millers you see on your screen right there, and the 21 of Sean Wallenfels Jr. 2 laps to go for your leader, Roger Wagner. Next time by will be the white flag, as we're still watching the battle for second position right now, as these guys, again, putting a huge run together. But right there, it is going to be white flags waving in the air for your leader, Roger Wagner. What a good run, and I do believe he is going to get the win here tonight. But Wallenfels Jr. is still running him down. He's going to send it here. Not sure if he's going to get him, though. I don't believe he is. And your race winner is going to be Roger Wagner here for Heat Race 3B. So their official running order here tonight is going to be Roger Wagner, Sean Wallenfels Jr., Chad Miller, and the rest of them pulling in here. It is going to be Ted Decker Jr., Sam Rice, and Scott Masick. It looks like Scott Masick was ahead. There he is. Yeah, Scott Masick going to be in fourth, then Ted Deckard and Sam Rice. That's how they're going to finish. So that will do it for Heat Race 3B, Heat Race 4B getting ready to come out on to the track in just a few seconds. All right, again, they are getting ready to come out, and it looks like it is going to include Derek Walker, Trevor Royer, Douglas Wyatt, and looks like Dustin Sizemore is supposed to be here. He is back, but he is having some major connection issues here. As we'll look at him. Yes, Sizemore having some major issues here connection-wise. And it looks like he is still having those. Bob Ramundo, Douglas Wyatt, Trevor Royer, Derek Walker, and Sizemore will be here if he can get that connection issue fixed. But he is blinking pretty severely right now as they are going to reset here. Thus, they do not waste fuel. All right, it looks like Dustin Sizemore is set now. And that number 11 sprint car machine, we'll see here. He's definitely got a better connection going now. And we'll see if it's going to hold. That is going to be a very important thing. You do not want to be losing signal. He's still on pit road coming out here. We're getting this thing set here. Again, you are about to watch Heat Race 4B is rolling out on to the track right now. And it looks like Derek Walker is going to be your pole sitter here. As we'll see. No, it's not. It's going to be Dustin Sizemore on row 1. So again, Dustin Sizemore is going to be your pole sitter here for Heat Race 4B. On the outside is the 90 of Trevor Royer. So this is going to be interesting. Can Dustin Sizemore get the win here? Definitely has to hang on to that connection. He does not want that to go out. It was having some issues there for just a minute, but it is sorted out here. As the green flag is going to be coming out this time by. All right, there they are, bunched up tight. We're just about ready here in just a few seconds. Green flag is out. Dustin Sizemore on the loud pedal. Derek Walker right behind him at the moment. As here comes Derek Walker trying to get by Dustin Sizemore for the lead. Contacts made. And Derek Walker is going to take it to the inside. And Derek Walker will be your race leader at the line. No, it's going to be almost a tie. Sizemore right there with him, but not going to hang on to it for long. And here comes the crossover move. Can he get back by him? Dustin Sizemore is out front. So now Dustin Sizemore back to the lead. And now it's all up to Derek Walker as Sizemore will lead that lap here. Again, 10 laps is all they have. And they are putting together a huge battle for the lead right now. Derek Walker, Dustin Sizemore, and here comes the 90 of Trevor Royer getting into the mix, make it 3 wide on the front stretch for a split second there, and they're going to hang on to it for just very little time. Sizemore way out of shape, almost collects into the 90 of Royer. Looks like Sizemore is way out of shape now as he's going to try to get back to the front, but Trevor Royer right now is the one reeling in the 20 of Derek Walker. Again, Derek Walker out front with a huge lead. Knock on wood, we have gone caution-free for the most part here. Not completely caution-free, but quite a few. 5 laps ago here in Heat Race 4B. And we've had some pretty clean racing here tonight. Again, these guys are good at what they do, and they are doing a fantastic job of it. Right now, Trevor Royer in second place. Dustin Sizemore in third. Look a little further back here. As you see right there, Bob Ramundo in fourth, Douglas Wyatt in sixth. He has got to pick up the pace just a little bit if he wants to get that number 48 machine into the feature race. A little bit off pace, 15.1s to your leader, Derek Walker, running 14.5s. So just a little bit off pace, but it's still a good run as we're closing in on the last few laps right now. Derek Walker out front. There it is, 2 laps to go here in your Heat Race 4B. Derek Walker still out front, followed by Trevor Royer. Trevor Royer just unable to quite get by him here. As right there you see white flag is in the air for Derek Walker. Can he hang on to the race lead here tonight? And this Heat Race, it looks like he probably is going to do it as he's coming around out of turn 4 right there. Checkered flags are waving, and he is going to be your race winner here for heat race 4B. Again, the 20 of Derek Walker, bringing that number 20 of Raven Graphics into victory lane here for the heat race. Again, heat race 4B just coming to a stop. It is going to be Derek Walker, Trevor Royer, Dustin Sizemore, Bob Ramundo, and the 48 of Douglas White is how they're going to finish. But that will do it for heat race 4B. Heat race 5B coming up onto the track, and we'll see who all is going to be coming out. It is going to be, take a look here, Brad Speidel, Drew Neal, CJ LeVere, and we'll see who else is coming out. Should be at least one more. Jason Nygaard going to be coming out as well. Again, for anyone just tuning in here tonight, you are watching the Dirt Slingers Racing League presented by MaxSpeedTV. This is the last heat race of the night. So we are still under an hour and we are almost done with heat racing. That right there, a big shout out to every driver in here tonight. These guys are great at what they do. So following this, we may have a short little minute break before we move on to the trophy dash again, but these guys are so good at what they do here, as it looks like our pole sitter for this race is gonna be the 04 of CJ LeVere, gonna be taking it to the top here. He is going to be your pole sitter for heat race 5B, your very last heat race of the night before the trophy dash, the B main, and then your feature race. All right, again, a green flag coming out this time by, they're getting them lined up, getting them bunched up. They don't want more than half a car off of each other. As soon as they get in there, they will get the green flag. But right now, just about ready. There it is. Green flag is out. And on the loud pedal is the 04 of CJ LeVere. And right behind them is the youngster of Braden Eiler. Again, Braden putting a good run together, as it looks like you have CJ LeVere getting into the outside wall. That is not good. That is going to cost him a spot possibly, as he somehow manages to recover from it. But Braden Eiler putting together a great run. Again, such a young driver here, but he is putting together a great run. Here comes the 15 of Drew Neal, going to try to take second place from him. Right now, unable to do so, but those guys are bumper to a bumper all over his gas tank right now, trying to get by him, as he's going to dive bomb it in here to the corner, put a slide job on, and he will complete it. But here comes the crossover move once again from Eiler. Eiler's going to hang on to second position with a slide job and a crossover. So what a good move for Eiler. Very clean slide job and a very clean crossover move. Came right back, and they are going to be side by side there for a second, but it's going to go to Eiler for second position. That is the biggest battle we have going on. And here comes Brad Speidel trying to get into the mix as well in that 555 machine. As it looks like he may take third position. Halfway to go. 5 laps is all that remains here in your final heat race of the night. Brad Speidel trying to sneak his way into third place over the 15 of Drew Neal, followed by the right in front of them is Braden Eiler in the 005. And it looks like Drew Neal's going to try to take it to the high side here in that 15. That didn't work out for him, as here comes a chance to pass him with the slide job here. We'll see if a crossover ensues, as Drew Neal is going to take second. But here comes Eiler once again. That has been the battle all night, and he will take second place back. And here comes another crossover from the 15 of Drew Neal. These guys are just duking it out for second place right now. 2 laps to go for your leader, though. But that is not what we are concerned about right now, as these guys are just battling. Contact made. 15 car goes around. Caution is out. We are not done yet. That was Drew Neal making contact with Braden Eiler, putting Drew Neal into the outside wall, and he will get that thing fired back up, and he is going to keep going. And we'll see where he stacks back up now. Again, caution comes out here in your last heat race between Drew Neal and Braden Eiler. Right now, there is your race leader, the 04 of CJ LeVere. Word from race control here. We're hearing over the radio. The lineup is correct. So we are going to get the green flag next time by, single file, and looks like we are going to have a 1 lap shootout, maybe 2 if they didn't complete that lap. We'll see here. I believe it's going to be either a 1 or 2 lap shootout to end this race. Well, let's see here. 2 laps to go, so not everyone completed, so we are going to go 2 laps to go for your race leader, CJ LeVere, and there it is. Green flag is out. 2 laps to go here in your last heat race 5B. This is just about ready to wrap it up here for heat racing, as again your leader is the 04 of CJ LeVere, and right there, white flag is waving. 1 lap to go here in your last heat race. Again, I don't think anybody has anything for CJ LeVere, but right now, everybody trying to hang on to it, as that will just about wrap it up right there. Checkered flags are waving. There it is. Your race winner is going to be the 04 of CJ LeVere here for Heat Race 5B. What a good run for him. Following behind him is going to be the 005 of Braden Eiler, Brad Speidel, Drew Neal, and then there we go. It's going to be Drew Neal and then Jason Nygaard. So that is going to be how they finish here in the last heat race. Again, they'll get those sorted out, and we will get ready for your trophy dash coming up here in just a little bit. Again, hang tight with us, folks. We have just a few minutes here before we get ready here. So just a few minutes here while we get things ready. Again, we will be right back here as they take a short intermission here just to get lineups ready. So again, we will be right back in just a few minutes.
We're for guys who wrench, torque, tune, who see dirty hands as proof of a hard day's work. We're for guys who like to make things go faster, higher, further, and stop them in an instant. Who love tools and power. Guys who like to figure it out when no one else can. Who can tell the type of bike by the sound of the engine. Why are they so important? Because without them, this won't get delivered on time. And he doesn't cross the finish line, and the world literally stops moving. At UTI, we don't settle for good, we drive for great. The world's top companies help build our programs so you can get the education you need to achieve success in the automotive, diesel, motorcycle, collision repair, and marine industries. We're for success, your success. Universal Technical Institute.
All right, folks, we are here with a bit of an intermission. We do have just a minute or two. We wanted to get a quick interview in here with one person we don't normally get to get interviews with. We do have the 005 of Braden Eiler in here. First off, I'm pretty sure you're the youngest driver here. We did get your photo. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to get it into the overlays here tonight before the start of this race, as we were making some last-minute changes. But if our correction or calculations are correct, being the youngest driver in here, going against some of these a little bit more veteran, older drivers, how is it to hang with these guys? Because you're putting a good run on some of these guys that have been around here for quite a long time.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep up with them. A lot of them, they're all really good drivers and they're really fast. I don't know if I am the youngest. I mean, I'm one of the youngest, but I don't think I am. But I think it's really cool. They're all really fast and really good drivers, so.
Well, definitely, we watched chat from during the race most of the time. We know you have some fans out there, so tell us who are the fans. I know, I believe it was Lisa Eiler was out there, so let us know who all do you have out there rooting for you here tonight.
Well, Lisa's my aunt, and all my friends out there, Nate White, my dad, my family, my friend Shane Shingledecker, and all friends and family, they all come to watch, and I think it's really cool. I get the opportunity to be able to do something like this, even if it's not an actual sprint car. It's still really cool.
All right, but we got to wrap this up. They are telling us it is Trophy Dash time, so we're going to get you back to the pits. So with any luck, we'll see you in Victory Lane tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, again, that was a quick interview with Braden Eiler, who I believe is in the Trophy Dash, so he is going to be out here. So there we go. There he is right there on the track, the 005 of Braden Eiler. So we didn't want him to miss his race, so he is here in the Trophy Dash. So again, he is in the Trophy Dash, and the drivers here in the Trophy Dash, we'll run through them real fast. It is going to be Tim Smith, Anthony Lepresto, Sean Wallenfels Jr., Derek Walker, Nathan Davis, Dakota Kuhn, Trevor Royer, Roger Wagner, CJ LeVere, and of course the 005 of Braden Eiler. Those are your drivers here for the Trophy Dash, as we'll put it up there. Trophy Dash getting ready to come out onto the track. Some of them still on pit road, but for the most part everyone is out on the track, and it looks like your pole sitter is going to be the 10 of Anthony Lepresto. Alright, again, this race is getting ready to get started here. We'll see how it plays out. Alright, and the word from race control is invert will be on the feature between those top drivers. Top 8 drivers will have, or top 10 drivers will be a chance of 0 through 10 on an invert. I believe it's actually 2 through 10. I believe they have to have some sort of invert. But again, no invert here. They will actually draw a number before the start of the feature race, as we are just about ready. Everyone in the correct order. This is up to Anthony Lepresto to start this race, and there it is. Green flag is out. We're racing for the first time here in the Trophy Dash, and these guys already duking it out here for the front of this field. Here comes Tim Smith in the second place right now. He's going to try to battle it. Here comes Wallenfels Jr. to the bottom. He's also going to try to put a good run here together, see if he can't get the win. Wallenfels scrapes the inside wall. Contact made with Trevor Royer. Somehow everyone recovers. It looks like Tim Smith's going to get into the outside wall, and that is Roger Wagner, I believe, getting into the outside wall. Caution does come out. Roger Wagner getting into the outside wall. Let's go back and take a look. Roger Wagner gets into the outside wall. Did he have any help here? We're watching along, and I'm not sure if he did or not. We'll see. No, he had a little bit of a help. I guess you could say the 04 may have forced him up the track just a little bit, but still had a little bit of room, and did get into the outside walls. We go back up to live. He is on pit road, and he's going to get those repairs and come back out. He was able to drive it back to pit road. But right there is your race leader, Anthony Lepresto, here in the Trophy Dash. All right, Braden Eiler going to be coming out of pit road. Got a brand new car involved in a little scuffle up there. And we'll see here back up to the front. Looks like we did indeed complete a lap. So we're going to go single file restart. 10 laps is all they have. 20 for the B-main, but only 10 here in the Trophy Dash. That is what's happening now. Well, we are just about ready here. Everyone is in the correct order. It looks like Roger Wagner is going to be credited with the caution, as he's going to go to the back. 8 laps to go, so we completed 2 laps here. Again, 8 laps to go. And they're just about ready here to get that green flag. Race leader has control, Anthony Lepresto, and there it is. Green flag is out. He's on the loud pedal once again. And we are racing here in the Trophy Dash. And a good race so far. Here comes Tim Smith. He's going to try to make a run at the lead once again. And those are two very fast drivers out front. Trevor Royer right there in third place trying to make a run at it. And Dakota Kuhn really trying to make a run at it, as he is right now battling for third position with the 90 of Trevor Royer. Back up to the front, though. Tim Smith all over the back bumper of his teammate for UWU Motorsports. Again, that is a good battle pursuing right there, right behind him. We don't want to count these guys out, though. That's a battle for third position. There, the 90 of Trevor Royer, and right there, Dakota Kuhn, as a caution is going to come out. And to take a look here, it's going to be for Sean Wallenfels Jr. Let's go back and take a look. What happened to Sean Wallenfels Jr. right here? Looked like he was all by himself. Derek Walker was beside him, but I don't think it played a factor. No, just all by himself. Gets the car turned over. And he does not flip that car back over. Yeah, he does. He does manage to get it back on his wheels, but I'm not sure if he was able to get it back to pit road. So, again, caution coming out. Sean Wallenfels Jr. out of the race early, but he's still going to make it to the feature race regardless. He'll just be starting a little bit further back. Field is up to the leader. All right, there it is. Green flag is back in the air with 5 laps to go. And looks like they did complete halfway right before the caution came out. So again, 5 laps to go. Tim Smith still trying to run down Anthony Lepresto, who is still your race leader right now. Third place belongs to Trevor Royer. Again, everybody's going to be making it from this race to the feature. This is just to determine where they start, but again, some of these guys may get shuffled around for that invert here in the feature race. Nobody knows what it's going to be. It is done by random.org. Now, a random pill number drawn right now is Trevor Royer still trying to hang on, but again, if there's 0, you want to be up there front. You don't want to be in the back, as here comes Tim Smith, going to try to put the moves on his teammate. 2 laps to go, this time by Anthony Lepresto, hanging on to the lead still. He is doing a great job of doing so as well. So can he get the win? Anthony Lepresto is right there, set to do it right there. White flag is in the air here for the Trophy Dash. Anthony Lepresto hanging on to the lead, but can he get it over his teammate of Tim Smith? Caution flag is out. Dakota Kuhn going to be bringing it out. Let's go back and take a look. All right, Dakota Kuhn bringing out the caution here. Let's see what happened to him. Oh, Derek Walker got into the wall, and then Dakota Kuhn into his back bumper, and he goes for a violent ride there. And that car is toasted. He is not going to be making it back out. So that is unfortunate for him, as he is not going to make it out. But Anthony Lepresto is your current leader here. And 1 lap to go here in the Trophy Dash. Again, only 1 lap to go. All right, 1 lap shootout. Can Anthony Lepresto get the win here tonight? All right, here they are getting ready to get the green flag. There it is. Green flag is out, and now the white flag is out as well. Green, white, checkered coming up. Checker flag just about ready. Anthony Lepresto hanging on to the win right now, and it looks like he's going to get it possibly. I'm not sure. Tim Smith right there. It is going to be Anthony Lepresto getting the checkered flag, though. What a race for Anthony Lepresto. He's barely outrunning his teammate Tim Smith here. That was a fantastic job there. Anthony Lepresto outrunning Tim Smith barely there, as we are going to be getting ready for the B main here. We have probably a few minutes here, so we're going to see about getting another interview in. So again, give us just one moment here as we're going to get ready for that B main. That is coming up in just a second, so we'll see how much time we have, and we'll see about getting a quick interview in with either Anthony Lepresto or Tim Smith. All right, well again, we are not going to have a intermission here, not yet anyway. This is the way it's going to work. Slipped our mind here, we forgot they do it a little different now. We are going to go straight into the B main. Once the B main is over, then a few drivers will come out here, the ones that have not been on this track for quite a while. They will come back out here onto the track and get a few laps in here just to get a feel for this track, how it is now based off where they were. So that is how this is going to be. Alright, so we're going to have 13 cars for 20 laps here in the B main, and then we will move on to the feature race. Again, 5 cars are going to transfer. That is it. It is not going to be a lot of people transferring here from the B main. Alright, B main coming up next. Again, 13 drivers, 5 will advance, and then those 5 will have a chance to come out here again and are the ones that advance straight through. So third place overall in points from heat racing. Those drivers will have a chance to come out here and run this track for a few laps. Because again, the top 2 in points from heat racing automatically advance, go to the trophy dash to determine their position. Third place in points, they do advance to the trophy dash, but they don't go, or to the feature, but they don't go to the actual feature race or trophy dash. They just get locked into the feature but not into the trophy dash. So those 5 drivers will come out after this race is over, get a few laps on the track, because they have not been on this track since heat racing, so they need a little time to make any adjustments to their cars. So that is what's coming up. It is going to be the B main, followed by a little bit of an intermission to let those drivers come out, get familiar with the track again, that haven't raced since the last heat race. And then we will regroup for the feature race, and we'll explain to everyone how that is going to work for anyone that is new here tonight. Again, Zatinsky looks like he is going to be your pole sitter here, as we'll find him here on the charts. There it is. Corey Zatinsky in the number 7 is going to be your pole sitter here for the B main, as they are pulling out onto the track right now. Again, your feature race coming up here shortly, but we want to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight. Big shout out to all the people on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you happen to be here tonight. Thanks for tuning in, and definitely, if you are new, hit that subscribe button, please, if you like the racing, and if you like this racing as a whole, this one here, definitely give it a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate that. We will be doing something once we get up to 5,000 subscribers, so keep an eye out for that. We'll have some kind of money race for the fans and some kind of money race or money prizes and stuff like that for the fans out there as well. But there it is. Green flag is out here for the Beat Main. Top 5 advance. 20 laps is all they have. Double what you would get in the trophy dashes. We got a car into the wall, and I'm not sure who that is. It looked like it might have been the 15 of Drew Neal. It was, and we got another one into the wall. Caution is out. Let's go back. It's going to be Scott Masick into the wall, I do believe. We'll take a look. Yes, Scott Masick into the wall. Let's go take a look. Just got the green flag. Scott Masick way out of shape. And we'll see what happened. Drew Neal got into the outside wall. And he did recover from it, though. Is right there. You see the 75 of Sam Rice and Scott Masick getting together to bring out the caution here for the first time. And that will do it. And if you towed, you are out. So it looks like Sam Rice is done. He could have towed, or he didn't have to tow it, it looked like, but he did. Indeed, Sam Rice is done for the night. So his night here is over. He won't be advancing. Again, only 5 drivers do advance. So that is unfortunate, but it's been the rule ever since they got here and started this on day 1 of iRacing Dirt. If you have to tow for any reason, or if you just choose to tow, you do not get your spot back. So Sam Rice out of the race quite early here tonight, here in the B main. That is unfortunate for him. All right, we're getting ready. There it is. Green flag is back out. We're racing once again. And what a battle we got going for second already, as here comes the 11 of Dustin Sizemore trying to get into the mix right now. Again, top 5 are all in advance, so people want to get up to the front as quickly as they can here in the B main. Look at the battle for 4th and 5th position going on right now. These guys are duking it out side by side. Ted Deckard and Douglas White in the 48. That is a battle for, I believe, 4th position. Yes, it is. Actually, that was 5th there for a minute. Now there's 4th, 5th, or 3rd, 4th, and 5th on your screen, as it looks like the 48 of Douglas White is going to hang on to 5th position. Now he's going to lose it to Drew Neal in the 15. Again, a lot of guys battling, and here comes the 32 of Jason Nygaard getting into the mix. They're going to be side by side. He's going to try to send it in here in turn 1 and 2. Unable to make anything happen. There's contacts made between him and Douglas Wyatt in the 48, but it's going to go to Wyatt for that position. 32 of Jason Nygaard still hanging in there, though, as we'll go back up to the front. There is your race leader, Corey Zatinsky. Dustin Sizemore in a second right now. Take a look here, as it looks like we got Ted Deckard running currently in 4th position. Right behind him in 5th is the 48 of Douglas White. That is your cutoff spot to transfer, as he's trying to get by there. And here comes Jason Nygaard. As now Jason Nygaard is going to be in the cutoff spot for 5th position. That is a huge battle going on right now for 5th. Again, 5th position is the cutoff spot, as we see some cars going around back there, but no cautions coming out, so we don't want to leave these guys. As right now, it looks like now the cutoff spot is going to be the 79 of Ted Deckard. He is your current 5th position driver. Oh, can Mike Roxbury get up in there? He's currently in 6th place right there in that number 422 machine, but Ted Deckard's holding on to 5th for everything he has right now. He does not want to lose it right now, as we're watching here on the track map. The 48 looks to be out of the race now, as we're looking. We'll check in. The 48 Douglas White is indeed out of the race, so that is unfortunate for him. Corey Zatinsky leads halfway home with this race. 10 laps to go. Corey Zatinsky putting on a clinic on this field right now here in the B main, and he is doing a fantastic job of leading this race. So the question is, can anybody get by him? Dustin Sizemore in 2nd right now. He is hanging on to the best he can, but just not quite able to get up there with him. He is definitely trying the best he can, though, to hang into it. But Corey Zatinsky leading. Jason Nygaard putting on a good run. But again, Ted Decker, the cutoff spot at the moment. As he runs right now, he has Mike Roxbury behind him. And they are really spread out now, but that's not to be unheard of. There's only 10 cars out on the track right now, as few drivers did not start. Should have been 13, but only 11 started. Sam Rice out very early. And then now, again, Douglas Wyatt out of the race. Contacts made between the 79 of Ted Decker Jr. and the 422 of Mike Roxbury. A little bit of a glitch there together. They both keep going, though. So it looks like Mike Roxbury is going to take 5th position, but right there, 5 to go for your leader, Corey Zatinsky. He is hanging on very close back to Mike Roxbury, who did get by Ted Decker Jr., so he to take 5th place. Again, that is a good run for him. But Corey Zatinsky bringing it by. He is leading this race quite easily here. Again, right after this will be a short intermission. The guys that made it to the feature but not the trophy dash will have a few minutes to go out there and get used to this track, see if they want to make any adjustments. Again, I'm curious if anybody has anything for Corey Zatinsky, but I'm not sure. 2 laps to go for Corey Zatinsky. Next time by, the white flag will come out. So it looks like, again, Corey Zatinsky is going to win this race, as this time by, white flag will be in the air. There it is. White flag is in the air for your leader, Corey Zatinsky. As right now he is putting on a huge lead, about to put Michael Hembo the lap down. But there it is. Checkered flag is waving. Your race winner here for the B main is going to be Corey Zatinsky. Again, only top 5 drivers going to be making it. So let's take a look and see who officially made it to the B main. It's going to be Corey Zatinsky, Dustin Sizemore, the 45 making it. Doyle Loran's going to be making it. We didn't see him in there. He kind of snuck in on us. Followed by the 15 of Drew Neal going to be making it. And Justin Nygaard. So the 422 Mike not making it. The last car going to make it is the 32 of Jason Nygaard. But Corey Zatinsky is going to be the race winner here in the B main. Well, that will do it for the B main. Coming up next is going to be a short intermission while these guys come out here and run a few laps. Again, these are going to be the drivers that made it to the feature but not the trophy dash. So those guys are going to come out here to be about 5 drivers to get some practice on this track here in intermission. So give us just a minute. We may try to get an interview in real fast while these guys go out there, and we will be right back. All right, folks. Actually, before we get to getting to the interview here, we're going to see you have a little bit extra time than normal. We're going to step away, actually get to the national anthem. So we will be right back after your national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Checkered flag is waving. That means up next is your feature race. And coming up next will be your feature race. They're getting the last minute stuff set up here before we move on to it. These guys are just out here getting a little bit of practice in here before we get everything started. So once everything gets started here, this will be an awesome race. But how it's going to work based off of heat racing, your B main and your trophy dash, these guys will be lined up according to that. So the lineup they are in once we take the grid here for the feature race is not going to be the correct lineup. We will go and you'll see one side, an inside row go to the inside, the outside row go to the outside. You will see them split apart. Your trophy dash drivers will come to the front, front of the field, and then we will have a 4 wide salute here for the fans. They will get into the correct order after that, and we will get ready to get the green flag. As you see, I'm shutting it down here, so we're getting ready to get the feature race started. But again, that's how this is going to work. So they will get in the correct order based off of heat racing and all of that tonight, not just off of how the qualifying session goes. But that is coming up here shortly. This should be a very good race indeed, as everyone is getting set. All right, that again will do it. Your race is coming up again. This is your feature race coming up now, and everybody getting on the grid. Again, this is not how they're going to actually start. We will go through your HRE Motorsports starting grid here shortly once they get into the correct order. Again, they will get in the correct order. Then we will have a 4 wide salute here. It looks like we have 46 laps, so we got an extra lap here. We did request that from Race Control, and they were awesome. They worked with us to give us that extra lap here so that these guys, once they get in the correct order and do their 4 wide, we have that extra lap to go through the lineup for you. So big shout out to DSRL for working with us on that. But again, that will be coming up here shortly as we are getting ready to roll out onto the track to start your feature race here. Again, 40 lap feature is what we're going to have. Looks like we're going to have about 20 cars here, assuming everyone does show up. 20 car field here tonight. So again, we have a lot of drivers here. Who are you rooting for tonight? Let us know in the chat, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, definitely, if you're looking to see the 1080p high definition version, jump over here and watch that. We have some great racing going on over here as well. It's the same race, so it doesn't matter where you're at watching it. If you're on your phone or whatever, you're on Facebook, thanks for tuning in. If you're just on your computer tuning in on Facebook as well, or YouTube, wherever you are, we just want to thank all the fans for tuning in here tonight, as we are just about ready to roll out here. It's going to be an interesting night of racing, to say the least, as we have some cool new camera angles here. Right at the flag stand there, you can see the buttons for the lights. We're getting ready here as they are rolling off here on to the track. Again, we'll stay in this camera here just for the minute, just here up in the box, while we go through the HRE Motorsports starting lineup and go for the 4 wide. Again, everybody rolling out onto the track, so we're just about ready to get started. Alright, again, everybody getting ready here. Looks like the lights are off, but again, once we get the green flag, race control will throw it. So we are not going to go racing once this starts. These guys know what to do here. They're good at it. Again, once the green flag comes out, we will not take the actual green flag. We will get in the correct order, and then we will take a 4 wide salute. Get ready for your HRE Motorsports starting grid. And then we will go racing after that for 40 laps. There it is. Pace truck diving off. Yellow flag has been thrown by race control. And now we're going to give these drivers a minute to get organized here, and then we will go racing. And give them a minute to get in the correct order. Likes to spaz out here on our end a little bit as everyone does get into the correct order, and you already see them starting to move around here as Nathan Davis getting to the front of this field, and you see Roger Wagner getting up there. They're just about ready. Everyone is getting in there here in just a second. We'll roll through that lineup for you once everyone does get into the correct order. Looks like for the most part they are, folks. Let's go ahead and go through it for you here. Starting with your HRE Motorsports starting grid. Row 1 is going to be Nathan Davis and Roger Wagner. Row 2, Trevor Royer and CJ LaVere. Row 3, Tim Smith and Anthony Lepresto. Row 4 is going to be Derek Walker and Braden Eiler. Row 5 is going to be Corey Zatinsky and Dakota Kuhn. Row 6, Sean Wallenfels Jr. and Aaron Theriot. Row 7 is going to be Michael Hembold and Chad Miller. Row 7 is going to be Brad Speidel and Drew Neal. Row 9 is going to be Corey Zatinsky and Sam Rice. Sam Rice is not here, so that is not the correct order. Row 10 is going to be Dustin Sizemore and Doyle Lowrance. And rounding out row 11 is going to be Drew Neal and Jason Nygaard. So that is your HRE Motorsports starting lineup here tonight, as you see them now getting ready for the 4 wide salute for the fans, as they are just about ready and getting into it. Alright, again, they are in formation, 4 wide, and they're pulling up there, and they are going to make it a 4 wide salute for the fans here tonight. What a race. Look at them, 4 wide right now. It is a spectacular vision here, as we're going to switch to Dirt Vision Cam here, and you can see them coming out of the turn here to get ready. That is turn 4 right there, 4 wide salute to the fans. Again, 4 wide started here with DSRL, and they do it so well here as they are still going. And here we go. We're going to split them back up. Again, they have 1 lap to get back into the correct order. All right, you see them there. Everybody get in the correct order here, as we're just about ready. We are going to get the green flag next time by. All right, hopefully everybody tuning in here tonight likes the new cameras. We've been changing them up here a little bit for you to a not grow stale with the same old camera packs as we are running the Dirt Vision cameras here tonight. Hopefully everybody does enjoy that, as there it is, lap 6. And right there will be the green flag coming out for the first time. We are racing, and it is going to be a huge battle for the lead, as we have Nathan Davis out front right now. Trevor Royer still trying to get by him, though. Trevor Royer's actually going to take first place as you're watching him come out of turn 4. Caution flag comes out, and it's going to be Roger Wagner. Let's go back and take a look. And again, our replay there went a little wonky on us. Yeah, I hope that's a word, but either way, we're going to make it one here. As we'll go back here quickly, another 30 seconds. It was right on the start of the race here, as we are going to do our best. This is your feature race again. What happened to Roger Wagner is the question. We don't want to take too long here. We're going to miss the race itself. Roger Wagner right there, though. Something went haywire. Not sure what it was, but coming into the next corner, he gets a little out of shape. Oh, there gets into Tim Smith and collects a few cars. Looks like Dakota Coon going to get collected as well, as we go back up to live. Trevor Royer, race leader at the moment. Lights are still on the pace car, so apologize for that. Hopefully that will not happen again. We are here in the feature race, lap 9 of 46 underway right now. Your leader is Trevor Royer. Take a look at our top 5 right now after 9 laps completed. It is Trevor Royer, Nathan Davis, again, apologize for the name not showing up, Derek Walker, Tim Smith, and Terry Renert out in your top 5 drivers right now. You are watching the Dirt Slingers Racing League, presented by MaxSpeedTV. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Lights are off on the pace track. Let's get the cameras back in their proper position. Top 3 back up on the charts. We are racing here, as I'm not sure why the green flag did not trigger there. Again, not sure why that did not trigger, but green flag is out, and we are racing once again here in your feature race. Trevor Royer out front, followed by Nathan Davis. Derek Walker trying to get in on the mix as well. The question is, can he do it right now? He's putting together a huge run, just unable to quite get there right now, as you see him battling for the lead. Trevor Royer and Nathan Davis. These guys putting together a huge run, and just not quite able. There goes Nathan Davis. He's going to get by for the lead, followed by the 20 of Derek Walker. These guys both getting up into the front 2. And here comes Trevor Royer back, trying to get the second place, see if he can't get the lead back. But Trevor Royer currently in third position. He's going to take second back at the line right there. You see him coming by your screen. All that dust flying. This track is getting real dusty here tonight. As contact's made between Trevor Royer and Derek Walker, and that's going to hurt Derek Walker quite a bit, as he is going to fall back to 4th position. Tim Smith's going to get by him as well. These guys putting together a huge run up at the front. Nobody's really been able to catch them so far here in this race, as it looks like Trevor Royer's going to get into the outside wall, and that is not going to bode well for him, as he's going to lose 3 positions. Caution is going to come out. And we'll take a look here. We can see who it's for. It looks like it's going to be towards the back of the field. Maybe Drew Neal involved. Well, let's go back and take a look. What happened here to bring out the caution? Drew Neal has a good run going at the moment. Something happened here to cause him to wreck. We'll see what happened here as we went back to the replay. And it looks like the caution was already out, so he did not bring it out. Looks like maybe CJ LeVere might have brought it out. Those guys are slow. They're going to pit road here as we go back up to live. So the 04 of CJ LeVere taking it to pit road. Doyle Lawrence on pit road as well as he's coming out. So that is unfortunate, as those two are going to take it to pit road, and it looks like they may have been the cause for that caution. All right, again, thanks for everyone for tuning in, and we got a good race going so far. Tim Smith, Nathan Davis, Derek Walker, Anthony Lepresto, these guys putting together a fairly good run here. As we'll take a look at our top 5 right now. After 18 laps completed, it is the 36, the 38, the 20, the 10, and the 90. Well, that will do it. Put the top 3 back up on the chart. Green flag is back out here. 19, now 20. 19 laps completed. We're on lap 20 of 46. We'll switch to the other cameras here for you so you can get a better feel for the racing here. It's right there is the 36 of Nathan Davis going to lead them to the line. Derek Walker currently in second position. Oh, Derek Walker into the outside wall. He goes around. Contact made. Once again, caution comes out. Derek Walker looks to be out of this race, somehow getting that car flipped back over, but he has to tow to pit road. So caution out once again. We were live for that one, so no need to go back and look at it as he brings out the caution here in your feature race. Nathan Davis still out front. Oh, unfortunate for Derek Walker, as he is now going to be back in 20th position. Oh, that is not where he expected to be coming into this race, but he is indeed there now. So that is very unfortunate for him. He had such a good run going up in the top 5, top 3, but now he is back in 20th, 1 lap down. All right, well, again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Who do you expect to win this race? It is going to be a doozy of a race here, as we are already starting to see some people get into the outside wall. That has been a very bad spot here, as it has plagued several drivers thus far here in the feature race, as we're on lap 24 of 46. We'll take a look here at our cautions real fast. We can get it to pull up. There it is. 3 cautions for 9 laps, 23 laps to go. I do expect to see some good racing, as you see them coming out of turn 4. So we'll put the top 3 back up there for you to see, as we are green flag racing once again. This is going to be some good racing here if these guys can get up there. Right now, Nathan Davis pulling out to a sizable lead, but here comes the 38 of Tim Smith. All right, can Tim Smith run him down? Anthony Lepresto, another very fast driver here, as we are going to switch to the other cameras here. Give you a better feel for this race again. Some new angles there. There it is. Again, Anthony Lepresto battling for 3rd position right now. Tim Smith in 2nd. Nathan Davis is out front. He has led 20 laps here tonight. We do apologize for his name not showing up. Caution's going to come out. And we'll take a look. It looks like it's going to be Chad Miller this time. So let's go back and take a look. What happened here? Chad Miller into the outside wall. Once again, the outside wall causing problems for people as he gets into it. Oh, had a little help from the 95 Dakota Coon getting in there. Just barely clipped him, but that would put him into the outside walls. We go back up to live. Your leader is the 36 of Nathan Davis. Not sure if his name will pull up there. It does pull up there, just not into the ticker, so we do apologize. But your leader is the 36 of Nathan Davis. So again, your leader is the 36 of Nathan Davis. Top 5 include Nathan Davis, Tim Smith, Anthony Lepresto, Trevor Royer, and Sean Wallenfels Jr. Alright, looks like the lights are out on the pace truck, so this time by, we'll get the green flag. All right, there they go. Getting ready. Green flag is back out. We're racing once again. And again, once again, Nate Davis has a huge lead coming off, but I don't know how long it's going to stay. Can he hang on to it? Tim Smith out front with 18 of the 20 cars on the track right now. Tim Smith currently in second place, followed by Anthony Lepresto, Trevor Royer. All these guys putting together a huge batter. Trevor Royer going to go to the bottom, but he doesn't gain any time. Sean Wallenfels Jr. currently a hit. Trevor Royer getting into the outside wall. Again, that has been a problem child for a lot of these drivers. An outside wall here at Eldora is a huge spot for people to get into. As you see them come out of there, and there comes a caution once again. Let's go back and see if we can figure out who it was. It looks like it is going to be Bob Raimondo, possibly. It is indeed. Let's go back and take a look. Oh, major contact there, and that is, we can see a number. There's a 15 of Drew Neal getting involved as well. Several cars going around. Not sure how that car managed to flip back on its wheels again. Several cars going around. Your leader still is the 36 of Nathan Davis. He has led 28 laps here tonight as we are getting close to the end of this race. Thus far, let's take a look at the cautions. It is 5 cautions here, 14 laps under caution with 12 laps to go. And lights are still on, so it looks like we're going to get the green flag with 10 laps to go here in your feature race. So again, big shout out to all the drivers here. We've had a few cautions, but for the most part, overall, it has been some great, clean racing here as we're going to get the green flag with 10 laps to go. All right, there it is. Green flag is back in the air. We'll put the top 3 back on the overlay for you. Again, Nate Davis got a good jump there. That's what he needs to do if he wants to hold off Tim Smith. As we'll switch over to our main camera pack for you. Tim Smith right there with him. Look how dusty this track is as they come barreling across the front stretch here. Tim Smith right on the back bumper of Nathan Davis trying to get the win here if he can. Anthony Lepresto in third. And here goes Tim Smith. He's going to be the new leader if he can hang on to it. But he can't do it. It's going to be Nathan Davis at the line once again. What a race for the lead right now. These guys duking it out up here in the front. We don't want to leave them. Here comes Tim Smith once again. This time he's going to slide up. And it's going to be at the line. Not sure who is going to get it. It looks like it is going to go to Tim Smith, it's going to go to Nathan Davis, but Tim Smith's going to get by him one more time. Can he hang on to it this time? It is going to be Tim Smith at the line this time to lead one lap, but here comes another lap led by the 36 of Nathan Davis. If he can hang on to it, these guys duking it out side by side, nose to tail here in the feature race, and it looks like Tim Smith is going to get by him to stay now. Nathan Davis on the defense trying to get by Tim Smith if he can here in this feature race. 5 laps to go is all that remain. Can he get by him here? You see him at the line. It's going to be Tim Smith, followed by Nathan Davis, Anthony Lepresto, Sean Wallenfels Jr., Trevor Royer are your top 5 right now with 4 laps to go. Look behind him. Wallenfels Jr. trying to run down Anthony Lepresto. This has been a huge battle here in your top 5, really the top 4, as Trevor Royer has kind of faded, but he was there early in this race putting together a huge run. But right there is the battle for the lead. That is Tim Smith and Nathan Davis. Watching them come by the line right there. There's your top 4 or 5 drivers. They have pulled out a huge lead from the rest of this field. And again, come on the 6th, we're going to have a cushion build up. So what you see, that dark spot, that is actually going to be a cushion. That is going to make this a huge game changer is right there. It is white flag in the air. Tim Smith hanging on to the lead right now. Nathan Davis has half a lap if he wants to do something here. If he wants to get by him, he's going to try to send it, but I don't think it's going to happen. Right there at the line will be your race winner, Tim Smith, putting together a huge run. What a run for Tim Smith. Nathan Davis just behind him, followed by Anthony Lopresto. Those two giving each other a little bit of a celebratory thing there. Those two race each other so clean every race. Both of them very good drivers. But again, Tim Smith is going to be a race winner as Trevor Royer is going to run into him there. After race, he's going to get it back on his wheel, though, but that car is broken. So no donuts for Tim Smith here tonight. And again, Tim Smith coming away with the win here tonight. So give us just one moment. We'll be right back with your post-race show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with your post-race show, starting, of course, with third place here tonight, the number 10, Anthony Lopresto. First off, what a run between the top three. That really even the top four. That was a huge battle up there, battling between y'all three, four, even five if you count Trevor Royer getting there at sometimes. First off, good job on finishing in third. You had your hands full there, especially in those last 10 laps with Sean Wallenfels Jr. Did you think he was going to get by it? Did he have enough, or were you pretty confident you were going to walk away with the third place finish?
Yeah, Wallenfels was pretty fast. He was all over me there at the end. He was probably faster than I was, honestly. But I was able to hold off and get the third place. But yeah, it was a lot of fun watching Tim and Nate do some battling up there for the win. It was a hell of a battle. I hope everybody enjoyed it as much as I did watching it from third.
It definitely was. I hope they enjoyed it. If they didn't, they might want to go have a pulse check and make sure they're still living. Because, like you said, that was an awesome race, battling those two battling, then you two battling, Wallenfels and you. Overall, a fantastic feature. Did have a few cautions, but they were mostly in the back. The front didn't get affected by that too much. This is open setup, and if I recall, you are part of the same team as the race winner here, Tim Smith. So do y'all work together, or do y'all work separately on these setups here coming into the race?
No, we don't talk at all. Actually, we go in completely separate. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we work pretty close in hand with each other. You know, and the rest of the team all night long, just trying to get everybody up to speed and in tune. You know, at each and every track. So it's kind of what a team is all about. So.
That isn't true. It is all about team spirit if you're on one. And obviously y'all do work together because y'all are all fast. Every single race y'all get into. But any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for the third place finish here tonight?
Yeah, I got to give a shout-out to my whole team, UW Motorsports. You know, if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be up this fast in these cars. So I got to thank them. Next Gen Fab, Colby's Eye Paints. Thank DSLR for running the show. Thank you guys for casting this thing, and see you guys next week.
All right. Well, again, congrats on a third place finish. Again, finishing in second place here, sporting that number 36 Iron Aces machine. For all intents and purposes, you might as well call it a tie between you and Tim Smith. You two were side by side, bumper to bumper, all race long, especially there at the end. those last 10 laps, it was really tossed up in the air as who was going to win this. He did get you by .356, so not much, but he did get second. So do you think you had anything for the win?
Maybe if I would have tried something sooner. I was watching the laps wind back down, and I was just trying to build up momentum to throw a last lap slider going into 3 and 4. But mainly, I was just trying to hit my marks and not hit the wall. I hit the wall twice in both heats that I ran. Got really frustrated with that, so I was just basically trying to hit my marks. And a lot of drivers we got a few cautions tonight, and a lot of drivers have a bad habit of starting in the same spot each time they restart up there, so you can usually, about judge it. And I was trying to throw him off by starting in different spots, but he still managed to catch on and threw that slider and got it to stick that one time, and I didn't get a good enough run out of it to hold momentum and keep up.
Well, you definitely had a fast car here tonight. You represented Iron Ace as well. Just always want to know, curious, looking forward to the next week. This race next week will be a whole different ball game. We're going to have 2 new tracks, a cushion, and who knows what else is going to be coming. They did put out those release notes, but we haven't had a chance to dig through them too deep. But comparing, if we were to run this exact same track, exact same car next week with a cushion, how much different of a game changer do you think that cushion is going to make here at this track?
If it works well, it'll be a complete game changer because, bounce off of it and hook up and get a humongous run off through there. Right now, with this build, it's just kind of like the cars, they just seem to be floating on top of the dirt. They really don't seem to, bite in and launch off.
Well, definitely, we do hope it works as a real cushion should. And, excuse me, I think when we does, we'll see those drivers like yourself that can use that and bounce off of it compared to the ones that may just get caught up in it and end up wrecking. I think we'll see a big divide as to who can really drive these sprint cars. So that's all coming on the 6th, so we got about 3 days. But we know you have some sponsors, obviously, and shout-outs. So who would those be for that second-place finish here tonight?
Just got to give a shout-out to Iron Aces for coming on board and sponsoring me. I think I got 26 races left in the Virtual to Reality. Shout-out to Virtual to Reality, MaxSpeedTV, Matt Hill at Dirt Division, you, Charles, for putting on the broadcast. I'll probably go back and rewatch this one since I think there's only 2 or 3 cautions, and I want to catch that battle that we had from outside the car. Shout out to Roger putting the league on. It's stiff competition in here. He's got a lot of good guys, so it's always fun to come. Shout out to Tim on the win and Anthony on 3rd.
All right, losing our voice here. That we got kind of exciting at the end there. But again, congrats on 2nd place. And again, moving to 1 spot ahead here tonight, your race winner, Tim Smith. Again, we're getting used to seeing you in the top 3 here and in Victory Lane. So once again, bringing that UW Motorsports number 38 machine into Victory Lane. If we were collecting trophies, you would definitely have a stockpile of them here. So once again, how does it feel to be back in Victory Lane?
Oh, it's definitely awesome. Took a little vacation there, took a couple days off, so come back first race and pick up a win in the A main's pretty cool deal for sure.
Well, we are curious. We just we forgot to ask Anthony about it, but y'all will work together here, I'm sure. So, getting your thoughts on that cushion, of course. We get 2 new tracks coming. We get the dirt track at Charlotte, Lima Land, a cushion coming. So, with all this new stuff coming to dirt, are you going to be playing around with those new tracks, trying to get familiar with them? And how much do you think that cushion will play a factor into league racing coming when it comes out?
If the cushion works like a cushion's supposed to work, I guess it's gonna make the game much better. Like Nate said, right now you're kind of just floating on top of the dirt. The car doesn't really bite in like it should. When you're running the top side, there's nothing to really lean on or give you an indicator of, how if you drove the car in too hard or not. The only way you really tell is when you hit the wall. So really can't wait for it. It's gonna hopefully be a really cool deal with this new update.
Yeah, definitely. I think it is. We did see some photos of 2,000 laps on there. In my opinion, it didn't look like that big of a cushion, but that was with one car doing 2,000 laps. You know, you had 20 cars out here throwing some dirt up on a cushion. I have a feeling it's going to stack up pretty good. So that's really all up in the air right now. Again, we won't see that till the 6th, next coming Tuesday for the Season 2 build. So let's hope all goes well and it does come out and is successful. I think it will be the game changer that we need. But looking forward to next week, being that we will have that change, are you going to put a little bit more practice time in for next week's race to get used to all those changes? Or will it be just a normal business week here, just getting a little practice in, getting your setups tuned, and coming out to race?
Oh no, most definitely. I'll probably spend most of my Tuesday afternoon after I get off work, just playing with stuff, seeing how the car reacts to the cushion, see what changes I need to make. Just play around with it. It's gonna be a whole new build, whole new deal. So try and get the most out of the car that I can get it, for sure.
Well, definitely, we look forward to seeing who comes out on top next week with that new build. But any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give for the victory here tonight?
Yeah, go shout out to Cameron Colby at Colby's Eye Paints. He does all of our team paint jobs for us. He does a really amazing job with them. So anybody that needs a paint job done, hit him up. Everybody at UW Motorsports for all the help they give me and everything they do for the whole team. Appreciate those guys a lot, and everybody that puts this deal on for us. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, again, congrats on the win here tonight. We are not done just yet, folks, though. We still have two more pieces of a business to take care of here tonight. Assuming we have a little bit of lag here in the overlays, we are working to get that fixed, though. But assuming they'll hang in with us here, we will get rid of that real fast. There we go. It was a mess up on our behalf, but your unofficial race results here tonight will be Tim Smith, Nathan Davis, Anthony Lepresto, Sean Wallenfels Jr., and Trevor Royer are going to be your top 5 finishers here tonight. 6th place goes to Brad Speidel. 7th place goes to Dakota Kuhn. 8th place, Roger Wagner. 9th place, CJ LeVere. And 10th place, Terry Renert. And it's going to be a little looky here for us. As soon as it loads, 11th place will go to Dustin Sizemore. 12th place, Drew Neal. 13th place, Corey Zatinsky. 14th, Doyle Lawrence. And 15th, Braden Eiler. And again, there it goes. I mean, a little laggy for us here tonight. Sorry about that. 16th goes to Aaron Theriot. 17th, Jason Nygaard. 18th, Bob Ramundo. 19th, Chad Miller. And rounding out your 20th car here tonight in the feature is Derek Walker. Very disappointing finish. He will bounce back next week, I'm sure. Just getting tangled up in some messes. No faults of his own usually. That is very unfortunate for him. But we're going to go through all the sponsors real fast for making all this possible here at MaxSpeedTV. Of course, Sim Speed Shop. If we can get it to load there, a big shout out to them for coming on board. HRE Motorsports, Elite 7 Racing, Virtual to Reality.tv, Dirt Co. Media House, and Ohio IndyCar League. Big shout out to all those sponsors for jumping on board. We do apologize there as the overlays finally kick in. A little bit of a delay, but again, we are getting that fixed. So again, thanks for tuning in here on MaxSpeedTV. This was the Dirt Slingers Racing League presented by MaxSpeedTV.com. We will see you at the next race coming up next Saturday. So again, stay tuned for that. We will be back for it here at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, every Saturday for DSRL. So have a safe night, and we'll see you then.